What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I made these types of videos talking about a game minus the new releases, probably due to work and stuff, and it's just been very difficult for me to record a bunch of these longer videos where I talk about games, but thank God I'm free, maybe. And today we're going to be talking about Donkey Kong on the Game Boy. Mario vs. Donkey Kong remake. I'm pretty sure you all remember that game was coming out. It's coming out next year in February. So, to celebrate the hype of that, I'm going to talk about one of the Game Boy's greatest games. You have people talk about Pokemon, Wario Land, maybe Kirby, and Mario Land 2, maybe, as like greatest Game Boy games, the best ones. Or I guess, did I say Pokemon or whatever? But there's just one Game Boy game I think sticks out to me the most, unlike the others people mention. Let's talk about it. Okay, so let's talk about the whole point of the game, I guess. Why not? So, starts off with the classic original Donkey Kong arcade sort of intro. Donkey Kong climbing up the buildings, and it plays the same 4 levels from the arcade game you have to play through. So yeah, but of course Mario has a brand new moveset. It's not like moving and jumping. Mario can do a lot of things. Backflip, triple jump, he can do a handstand. He can do a lot of things now with this game, thanks to the Game Boy limitations. He can do a lot more stuff, so we can do those. So yeah, we beat the first 4 levels, and you think you're done with the game. Nope, Donkey Kong trolls you. That's right, we have another set of levels to go through. And I gotta say, wow. Yeah, that's a nice little troll DK did, honestly. But yeah, we're a new set of levels and with unique worlds and stuff like that. And basically the whole point of the game is get the key, and you basically need to put in the door. Every 3 levels, you do one of those levels, and then you have the boss fight every 4 levels, basically, either while you're trying to get to Donkey Kong, while the last one, you basically try to actually hit Donkey Kong. So, yeah. So yeah, there's a lot going on in this game, and I gotta say, the gameplay is a puzzle platformer kind of title, and it just feels so nice to control, and it's fun and replayable, honestly, and it's just as fun to play. Also, you can get lives and stuff, like from bonus games like the slots and stuff like that, if you're trying to get extra lives. There's no like real reason 100% if you're trying to get all the items, I guess, if you really wanted to, unless you have enough lives, which I kind of already do most of the time, so yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of things from the original Donkey Kong arcade that takes, from the original game and expands upon it. You have the buildings and stuff, you have the fire, you still have, also Donkey Kong Jr. makes an appearance, which is kind of cool, honestly. So, yeah, I gotta say, I can say a lot with this game, and why I think, in my opinion, it's the best game on the Game Boy, honestly. Yes, I am serious. It's not Donkey Kong Land, by the way, but, yeah, I really want to talk more about this game, about, just how fun and unique, and also the soundtrack. Even for a Game Boy game, the soundtrack is so freaking good, honestly. Like, it still holds up well, even all these years later. It's just so, it's just so fun, honestly, to play through. And also, every other 4 levels, you're learning a new mechanic, and it doesn't feel like, oh yeah, well, some mechanics you've probably already learned before, but I'd say it introduces them in a unique way, honestly. Also, this was the first game Pauline had voice acting, by the way, sort of. All she says is, help, help, but, this was the first time Pauline had any type of voice in this time before, coming back in the Mario vs. Donkey Kong games, and then coming back again in Super Mario Odyssey. So, yeah, Pauline being my girl, Mario had to save her. I don't know. Is it if Mario don't tell Peach, I guess. But, yeah, I really do like Pauline, as you can tell, no matter what. But yeah, what else I can really say? Development for this game, there's some early footage of this game too. If you look on the, I guess, more or less Wikipedia, definitely shows a little bit of early stuff going on. And, yeah, it's overall pretty nice, honestly, that it just came and went. So, yeah, but there's some early stuff. You can also play this, on, with black and white. Also, you can also play this with the colors, and it feels like you're playing in an arcade or something like that, which is pretty cool, honestly. So, yeah, there is a lot this game. Definitely one of the few Game Boy games that utilizes this, and it's pretty cool, honestly. So, yeah, this released around the same time as Donkey Kong Country, by the way. So that's kind of a neat thing to bring up, honestly. So, yeah. But the thing is with this game, like, I don't know, man. I've replayed this game way too many times, despite the tricky puzzles. Mostly the tricky puzzles I've had is mostly with the pyramid. That one area just kind of sucks, honestly, in my opinion, with puzzles. It's a pyramid, so of course you can have puzzles, but even then, I can't really say if there's any really flaws I can have with this game, honestly. Like, I don't praise Game Boy games this high, like the most modern games, but like, this is easily the best game. One of my favorite games of all time, if I'm gonna be honest, honestly. And if we're talking about and since this is technically part of the Mario vs. DK games, because of the GBA game, I do prefer this over the GBA game, honestly, and I wouldn't mind if this got remade, or like a new set of levels or something, but I'm happy with the Mario vs. Donkey Kong remake, which, again, calling that game bad would be ridiculous, so, yeah. I guess we'll talk about the finale. Also, yeah, why not? Yeah, let's just go and talk about it. This is a Game Boy game. This is definitely not going to be a super crazy long video or anything like that, but, you know, because it is a short game, pretty much. It's like, there's, oh boy, quite a few worlds in the game. One of them has 16, which is the second to last one. So, yeah, be ready. Yeah, get ready for that, I guess. I have to remember how many worlds there are. Counting, if we're not counting the first set of 4 levels, which is the 25M, 50M, 75M, 100M, there are 3, 4. There are 9 worlds. Yeah, 9. It could say right there. God dang it. Yeah, there's 9 worlds in this game, and 10 if you count, you know, the the first set of 4 levels. So yeah, but overall, yeah. All right, now let's talk about the ending. So after beating Donkey Kong in a banger final boss theme, you thought you'd say Pauline, except now Donkey Kong grows big, and you have to defeat him. After defeating him a few times with enough barrels, he's done. But thankfully, he forgives Mario and Pauline at the end. See, Donkey Kong isn't like Bowser. So, yeah. And yeah, that's it for Donkey Kong 94, which is basically the title of the game. I feel like people joke when I say Donkey Kong 94, even though that's technically, it came out in 1994. So, I don't know. I just think it sounds better for, it just rolls off the tongue for me, honestly, so, yeah. But I'm glad I got to talk about this game again, and with the Mario vs. Donkey Kong remake coming next year, I'm sure this trend, I'm really hoping that Nintendo, if they're gonna really bring back Mario vs. Donkey Kong, which I know it's a series nobody gives a shit about, except for, like, me, probably, because, like, I know some people don't care about the series. I mean, I don't think we should jump the gun and be like, oh, is this a bad thing for Donkey Kong? I already made a whole video on the Mario vs. Donkey Kong remake if you want to go check it out, so yeah. But when that comes out, of course, I'll be making a video on it, playing it and stuff. It's gonna be fun when I play through one of my favorite GBA games all over again, so yeah. I really hope Nintendo brings back this game with this style again, because the Lemmings gameplay, while I kind of like Miniland Manium, the Miniland Manium gameplay kind of was just stale and stuff, so yeah. But, again, still okay games regardless. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you played Donkey Kong 94, what do you guys think? Please play this game in any way, shape, or form. It's very underrated. I really hope at the time this recording comes to NSO. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time for more. Donkey Kong December starts right now. Later, folks.